Hi, I'm Elisa Wood from Microgrid Knowledge, and I'm here at Microgrid 2018 with Mike Carlson from Siemens. Mike is going to talk to us a little bit about what it takes from a software perspective to cluster microgrids. What are some of the particular challenges that you face when you're doing a microgrid cluster? This is something very new, correct?
Yeah, I think the industry is starting to understand that these assets that are being put into the microgrid programs can be more efficiently and effectively utilized when they're integrated. And not only integrated to the customer's need from a microgrid delivery perspective, but in conjunction with and in alignment with the utility who's operating the grid that surrounds it. So whether you look at it from a market access point, from a coordination and synchronization for reliability, or even possibly to protect one part of the grid while it continues to serve another part, all those things are ways to take an asset that's designed to do one thing and extend its capabilities into something else. So what ComEd, I think, is leading in the industry right now is the program that we've announced that combines ComEd's microgrid strategy with an existing microgrid strategy with the Institute of Illinois Technology, IIT, and how those two things will operate for the specific purpose of the microgrid in its community, but then integrated and synchronized with the overall ComEd grid for the benefit of the existing customer base and any surrounding customer base that could leverage that technology. So I think the challenges to it, they're not insurmountable, but they bring in another dynamic of control and coordination. And whenever you take a single controlled asset and have two people that are interested in the control, you obviously have to have the alignment, the rules, and the objectives clearly understood. And I think ComEd is demonstrating leadership in the industry by saying, look, we want to become part of that coordination of an asset that otherwise might be not owned or operated by ComEd, but how do we put it together with our grid operations group and get a better outcome for all participants.
What is what particular values or value does Siemens bring in terms of the software provider?
Well, I think if you look at clustering of microgrids or integration of microgrids, the first thing you need is information. And so the first thing we bring is a software platform that can combine for ComEd operators the view of not only what their grid operations look like, but what the specific microgrid situation is at any given real-time point in time, if you will. And so that software platform that first just presents the situational awareness to the operators and the decision makers is number one. Number two, you start to look at all the different variables that are presented to the operator, the choices of demand and supply, where I send the power, where I get the power, how I use the power. All those start to create multitudes of options for the operator to make choices with. So not only how we present the situation, but how we provide an analytical assessment of options to the decision makers. And those options can be centered on an economic focus, they can be focused on an environmental. Obviously with microgrids, they're aligned to a reliability and sustainability focus. And how do you start to make choices across all those paradigms where a choice on the front end is going to affect the back end? Those are some of the capabilities that not only our software, which brings everything together, but our devices that are doing edge-based analysis and decision making in real time, 60 hertz cycle type processes are key to what a clustering and integrated microgrid solution is going to look like.